is the story of the leather jacket through the history of time. And I think that some of the major strengths of this exhibit are it's not only leather jackets, but it shows photographs and tells how it incorporates through history with motorcycles and memorabilia throughout time.
Okay.
So as you enter into the first part of the exhibit, you see how aviation played a huge role in leather jackets. And when you go through a little bit further, it shows all the structural changes to the jacket, which I find really cool. Like they added different pockets for different purposes on the motorcycle, and different uses like the belt and the adjustable wristbands and the little D pockets, which has really just made it a bigger item for fashion as well. Then the further you move, you see how it kind of morphs into this statement about personality in like America and all over the world.
Okay.
And so you see bands, and you have Arnold Schwarzenegger's jacket from the Terminator, and Fergie's jacket from a music video. I watched the video, it's very racy, and you think, you know, how could she wear this tiny little thing?
What's wrong with this? When she was wearing it?
It's the Slash song.
Beautiful, Dangerous. I don't remember that song. And she had that on? And it fit her?
Yeah, people wanted to design their own leather jackets. So they get a leather jacket and then they decorate the whole thing. So these are lots of examples from private collections that have decorations in the sculpture place, you could say. This is my favorite jacket. It's a designer jacket. We also have a Versace over there as well. But this one I think is so incredible. The first time you look at it, you think it's all lines, but then you look
it's people.
Every single one.
I forgot the name of that artist that does that.
Yeah, the Keith Haring.
Yes, there you go.
So this is a contemporary wing. Either you love it or you hate it. And a lot of people that hate it think, well, you know, my 5-year-old child could do that, which they really can't because they don't have the knowledge to think to do that. So one of the best examples is right behind us. In this picture, this is Hot Jazz painted by Franz Kline. Okay. And this is also painted by Franz Kline. So to see the two next to each other I think is really important because in yellow zinc it appears to just have like huge swatches of paint, but the change in history came when people wanted to kind of express themselves and they didn't feel the need to express what, you know, religion told them to express. Paints you were using, people weren't just using oils anymore, they were mixing their own paints and putting weird additives in there and trying to explore with sculpture. So on one hand you have sculpture that's meant to look like food, and then on the other hand you have a piece that is called fancy, made out of a car. So there's this huge range of artwork in the contemporary field. So this is a really hard exhibit for a lot of people to see because it does show nudity, some pretty serious drug abuse and graphic images, but it's also part of society that you can't ignore either. You know, you want to help them, you want to try to bring people together, but most times it's up to the individual to do so themselves. Larry Clark has struggled with drug abuse since. He was in the middle of filming a movie a couple years ago and had to go to rehab because, you know, he couldn't finish his movie because he was back in drugs again. So it really is a true testament of once the needle's in, it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plae.tumblr.com. I'm your host, Lizzie B. And tonight we're at Town Point Park for the Shakespearian play, The Tempest. Let's take a look. Welcome to PressPlay.tumblr.com. I'm your host, Lizzie B, and today we have a very special guest, Miss Kelsey of With Lavender and Lace, located at 617 Colonial Avenue in the historical part of Ghent. I'm actually sporting a pair of jeans that I got from her store. Let's see what else she has to offer.
My name is Kelsey McNair. I own With Lavender and Lace Vintage at 617 Colonial Ave in the historic area of Ghent, Norfolk. My store, With Lavender and Lace, is a boutique. We sell mainly men's and women's vintage clothing. We also have some handmade products. We sell vinyl records, some CDs, locally made lighting, and plants. So it's sort of a big array of neat things in one place. I just moved into this new location. We were originally located at on 21st Street behind the Tap House. We had been in that location for about a year. It was about a sixth of the size of the current spot. The store started as an online shop a few years ago when I lived in Boston. I went to college there, and I used the extra money from the Etsy to pay for food and ice cream and treats. And I moved to Norfolk because Virginia Beach is my hometown, and I wanted to live just like a calm life for a little while. The store sort of fell into place. I had a lot of clothes and I needed to start selling, and online wasn't really working, so I decided to open a store. And it's been open for a year. We just moved to the new location again, and it's been really successful so far. So you can find With Lavender and Lace on Facebook. Just type in With Lavender and Lace Vintage. Like us there, and you can find all of our sales and promotions. One really fun sale that I have every other month is called Catterday, and it's a fun Saturday-based sale where I bring all of my fun cat products, figurines, candles, books, posters, any clothing I can conjure up, and the whole store is is very feline themed. And customers come in and tell me Happy Catterday and they get 20% off their whole purchase. And if you come in and dress up kind of like a cat or wear a cat sweater or bring cat paraphernalia, then you get even more percentage off depending on how good it is. Our website is withlavenderandlace.com. We also have a Twitter. My Twitter and Instagram handle are withlavandlace. We are open every day except for Monday, 12 to 7 Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 7 on Saturday, and 10 to 4 on Sundays. Make sure to check out pressplay.tumblr.com for more with Lavender and Lace updates and other updates happening within the Norfolk area.
Much love, y'all. What's up, this beat?
Where are you coming from?
I just ran from the house. No one will be around, I'm telling you. This part is legendary, man. This is Lafayette Park, but we call it the city park. It used to be a stage, and my dad, he said that they had a show, and then he just took me up on the stage and started like singing the song and stuff with me in his arms and stuff.
So tell us about Park Plays.
Park Plays makes you create something.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You know how you got the dozens in some places, like the people joke? Well, I'll sing a song about, you know, well, your sneakers look like a box of rats, or something like that. Somebody else to help, and no one really wants to. My name is Billy. Billy Mercury. Since I was wild, and then we're already at 2, I was like swinging and hanging on stuff and like flipping around. So we just started calling me Billy the Kid.
Where did Mercury come from?
Oh, this dude, I don't know where he's at, but he was like, what's the area code? And I was like, and then he was like, yo, what's wrong with you? It's like you from Mercury or something. And that was it. Not a worry. Not a worry in the world, no matter how the day goes, I'm just gonna let it flow. Far away, palm trees in my mind, all day. Lizzie B just beat me in that swing contest. You don't want it with her, yo.
You don't.
You don't want it with her. Hey, I beg your pardon.
Every day is Saturday at the Virginia building.
Yeah, Penncredible. I'm in here with my big homie. About to lay down some work, and I'm enjoying it.
I don't know how I deal with you going away, but sometimes I wonder how long you'll stay. 'Cause you know I'm kinda psycho. Some people call me schizophrenic. Every time you walk by the door.
Yeah, your name. Tell us about your name.
Yeah, I wrote a song. I think I forgot what song I wrote in particular, but I was like, man, I'm incredible. Like I was just feeling myself. I was like, man, my pen is incredible. I'm like, Penncredible.
Okay. And Travis Starr is what, your original name?
Yeah, it was like one of my original names or whatever. When I was a Travis Starr, I used to sing a lot about love and stuff and like sex for the most part. But that's not really me. I'm not like a sexual person. I just wanted to be known for touching you in a way that you have, touching you in a place you haven't been touched before, and making you feel uncomfortable when you hear music sometimes.
Okay. You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. The anyway, I met Tank probably when I was around 20 or whatever, and then he took me on a couple of like shows that he had on the East Coast or whatever. And I was like, well, this is doable. This ain't too different from like a regular job. You gotta understand what you're asking for. I don't want to be the greatest of this time. I want to be the greatest of all time. You just gotta not want it that bad for the wrong reasons. So we're about to check out my man's right quick.
Okay.
Now we're about to vibe out a little bit. We come here and just chill and have a good time.
Okay.
Let me call him over.
Okay.
Yo, open the door right there, right? Alright.
See it. Hey man, they must have passed the door. Y'all hit me up, man. What's good, bro? I'm cool, man. How you, man? What's up, this nigga? You ready to do this, man? Hey, man, well, love, man. It's jamming right now for you, man. Let's go. It's done. It's just, y'all hear the good sound? Too, man. Much love.